What is up, comic fans?
Crypto Comics Nation! Thank you for joining us tonight for another night of Spotlight.
Why do you make it sound like that?
What do you mean? It sounds. Wait, hey Tommy, did that sound good or was that not good?
It sounded kind of weird. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it was a little awkward.
Yeah.
So was it like I should have toned down the lights a little bit awkward?
Let's keep going.
Oh, okay.
Forget about it. Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us. We are here tonight with Tommy. Now, Tommy,
hey guys,
help me because I'm saying your name off of memory. It was Haraji. Is that correct?
It's close enough. It's Haurigi.
Harigi.
Yeah,
Thank you. Tommy Harigi.
I'm not trying it. I'm not even going to try it.
Yeah, that's okay, Andrew. Don't worry.
Dude.
Me and Tommy, we go way back.
I can't believe you say that live on television.
And DJ. Andrew calls me DJ, so it's yeah. We go way back. So
way back to DJ. Okay, I got you.
You never know.
I'm feeling left out, but that's okay. I mean, well, now, so
yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Tommy.
For sure. Well, I'm Tommy Haurigi. I'm originally from Argentina, Buenos Aires. I'm 28. I've been 28 for like 3 months now.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
it was okay. I don't feel bad about it actually.
You don't feel bad about it? You don't feel bad about it till you hit the 4-0, bro. That's when you go.
I'm more worried about the 3-0, but yeah.
Oh, come on.
One sip at a time.
That won't even trip you up.
So I'm living in Cambridge, UK. I'm here studying an MBA degree, Master's in Business. But I pretty much grew up in Buenos Aires all my life, except 1 year that I went to LA to do a 9-month certificate at UCLA.
Wow.
Business Management of Entertainment. So it was like a few introductory courses around TV production and film. That was fun. And yeah, I'm the creator of Endless Moons, a new epic science fantasy currently on Kickstarter with 3 days left on the campaign, and it's a complete success. So yes,
on Kickstarter.
Exactly, yeah, over 160 backers.
Oh my gosh! Yes,
that's good. Yeah, pretty happy about it.
Endless Moons, people. Endless Moons. And actually, it's fantastic. We're gonna go through the preview and show you how you can get there from Crypto Comics Marketplace to actually support this Kickstarter, which is a fantastic Kickstarter. So give us a little bit more about yourself, Tommy. So you're in Cambridge. Now that's a really old,
fancy,
prestigious. I was thinking prestige, like prestigious school. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is quite it has quite the history. I would say that. Unfortunately, given the conditions, I haven't really experienced the whole like formals and like Hogwarts kind of things that it has like these huge halls.
Oh, what? Serious? No.
And wearing some gowns, like very Hogwarts like.
You've gotten to do that, or you haven't gotten to do that?
No, I haven't. Yet? Just one of them. But yeah,
well, wait a minute. Do you have to be invited? Is that why?
I mean, I could be invited to other colleges because you get accepted to this university, and then a college accepts you as a member of college. So there's 31 colleges, and I'm a member of Clare College, which is the second oldest one. It's turning 700, I think, in 5 years.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
whoa!
Crazy. Yeah.
Wow, that puts things into perspective. You're attending a college older than my country.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
That is incredible.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So now, did you find your artist at Cambridge or?
No, not at all. Actually, well, the origin of Endless Moons goes back to 2017 when I was at UCLA. I was doing this story workshop that was led by Scott Agostoni, which was the professor at the UCLA's extension certificate. And the idea of the workshop was really to put together a TV pilot or a film pitch to introduce to the class as a sort of practice and get used to that sort of presentations. So I decided to do this story that I was working around for a few years before that. that was originally meant to be a book, but writing books is hard. So I kind of like, so I kind of like put it away for a while, and then took it out for that project, and started working on a TV series that was gonna be animated. But then, since I was reading comics at the time, a few of them, I just reached out to Scott, the professor, and asked him, can I actually do a comic book instead of a TV series or whatever? And he was like, yeah, sure. So I started working on that, the presentation, got a few freelancers out of Fiverr, very cheap freelancers.
Wow, right on.
Like the original art actually looks like anime or manga because it was the cheap option out there to put together for the presentation. So I pitched that. It was a fantastic pitch. I mean, not to brag, but it was actually a good presentation.
Awesome. That's awesome.
The class loved it. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should carry this on. So I went back to Argentina, to Buenos Aires, a few months later, worked on the script, finished the script around January 2018, and went out to look for an artist because I really wanted it to look professional. I'm not an illustrator. It would not be the cool project that it is if I was drawing it. So I went out to DeviantArt because I didn't have the actual knowledge of where to look for artists. So my first intuition was to go to DeviantArt and post this job opening on the forums of DeviantArt, and that's where a few of them wanted to participate, and one of them was Nick Giagondino, which is the artist of the comic. I loved his style, his pretty unique style. And when I saw that he's also from Argentina, I was like, yeah, dude, it's going to be super easy to communicate, way easier to work with. So I decided to go with him. And we worked on issue number 1 for that whole year, 2018. But since I was in Argentina, I knew that the bureaucracy and all the complications, it was going to be hard to get a Kickstarter out of it. And also, 3 months back in Argentina, I was like, why am I here? What am I doing here? Why did I come back here? So I, right then, I got a job, started working elsewhere. But I was like, yeah, I was already planning ahead to move out of the country again. So 2019, I started applying and studying for MBA admissions. So the Kickstarter was like on hold. The issue was done, the art.
Oh, wow.
But I was like, I have to wait until I leave Argentina, so to like the US or the UK, because it's actually going to be easier for the whole like the bank and the Kickstarter account,
the merchant
and the fulfillment and everything.
That.
Okay, yeah. So when I knew that I was moving abroad again, I was like, yeah, okay. As soon as I get there, I'll get back to it. So I came here to the UK in September 2020, and around the October, November, December, I was the planning phase. I was really getting into Kickstarter and what it works, what doesn't work, listening to podcasts, learning as much as I could about comics and the platform. And everything was ready before the holidays. I just need to basically go live. So I went to holidays, took a few days off, and then January 12th, I think it was, I just went live and hope for the best.
Well, you did. You did fantastic. So currently you've reached goal on that, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And now you're pushing for the stretch goals and things of that nature.
Yes.
Is that what?
Yeah.
That is so
exactly,
awesome.
Yeah.
That is so
not
awesome.
that many, because since it's my first campaign, I wanted to keep things simple, because I'm testing things out. Fulfillment is coming up, so in terms of rewards, I kept really simple. 3 rewards. So you get the digital copy, basically the PDF of the comic book, the standard printed edition that is like, I have one here. It's like just stapled binding, nothing fancy. But then you can get the deluxe edition that was part of the Make 100. This is it.
That's nice.
This is the premium, the deluxe one. It has like perfect binding. It's kind of nice.
So
and extra art at the end.
Fry,
I decided to do that because sure.
So is that the kind of binding that you would slab then? Is that third one, that glossy one?
Well, either one or both. Why not? Buy both. Get them slabbed.
I didn't get that.
Okay. Oh, I was asking in relation because the bind. I know the binding is a big thing when you're getting a comic book graded. That everything has to be perfect when you're getting that what's it called? The slab. When you're getting a slab. So when you showed the difference of the two, like if you grab them real quick and just put them up in, like when you showed the difference of the two, I was just noticing that one has a wider what's that called on the backside of a book? The binding, right?
Yeah, like the
and the other one's thin. Yes. So I was wondering.
It also has more pages, so that's why it's.
Okay.
Yeah. It has 8 extra pages of concept art and a preview of number 2. And a few other things. But
so I was wondering.
That's also why it's also thicker.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering if that makes it different in the grading of a slab. Because like the higher the grade, then the more that the book is
not
worth.
Really, it depends on what quality that the spine is in.
Oh, okay.
Let me go back real quick here, guys, and check chat, and everybody watching. I apologize. I'm excited, as you can tell.
Hey, chat.
So, dude,
he's ignoring everyone. Everyone yell at Jared. So Sean Keenan comes from Old Aussie.
What's up? Yo, Sean.
What's up, Sean? Dominic comes in asking, how is everyone today?
Well, actually, it's super early morning for Tommy.
Yeah,
it's 2 a.m. here.
You are such a badass.
Saturday, 2 a.m. We're partying.
We love you. Thank you. You are a trooper. My whole team was like, "You're a real jerk, Jared, for making him do it at that time." I'm like, "Oh."
His whole team wasn't like that at all.
They're lying.
We just assumed that you like to party because we too like to party. So we got DJ Cyrus over there on Twitch giving us a nice little thumbs up.
What's up, DJ Cyrus? The other DJ.
Once again, just let everybody know that the link for the Kickstarter for Endless Moons is in chat. So if you guys have a chance, make sure you go check that out. We'll be bringing it up a little bit later. Well, through the stream, actually. Nobody's Illusion on Twitch comes in to say, hello, I'm here. I read the preview, and it's absolute fire.
Thank you, Nobody's Illusion.
Dang good.
Awesome.
It is.
Thank you.
We got artificial AI trying to figure out how to spell Nico.
Nicole. It's probably a Nicole.
We got Joe Frazier up. Joe Frazier on Facebook saying Endless Moons looks amazing. It really does. It's great looking quality comic. Nobody's Illusion says, wow, congrats on all your hard work paying off. I'm rooting for your comic and looking forward to following its progress. Cool. JD Smith Digiartist comes in to tell Jared the most basic part of a book.
The spine.
JD Smith Digiartist.
Thank you, Digiartist. You're so awesome. I'm not gonna lie, you are awesome.
JD Smith Digiartist says, if I was friends with this guy, he wouldn't be able to speak around my girlfriend.
I get told that a lot.
Nobody's talking to you.
Yeah, I know.
What?
It's not about Jared.
That's not. Whatever. I ain't gonna tell you what. Never mind. Take your girl to Jared. There's a reason why they say it. Okay, take your girl to Jared
because it's safe.
Because it's quality. Okay.
Oh.
Because it's quality.
Every time, guaranteed.
Thank you. Tommy knows. Tommy knows every time. Thank you very much, Tommy. I'll
man.
The show.
Well, Tommy, do you mind if we share the video from the Kickstarter so that everybody that's watching might get a little better idea here? All right.
Yeah, let's. Oh, excellent idea, right?
Oh, hey there, traveler. Welcome to the inn. How may I assist you? A story. One of all. Very well. We heard the fable of Dazel from the Endless Moons. You haven't. Okay. It is a fable of all times, indeed. Times when people used to wander through the moons. Yes. They say there was this bounty hunter. Young, fierce, but quite lonely. Her name obviously Dazel. Or at least, that's what she called herself those days. You see, Dazel had been on the run from her past for over 10 years. The times came when surviving was hard and getting credits not easy at all. So she decided to join a smuggler's crew to take her from point A to B. The latter being the planet Migena, where someone was expected. But as these fables go, something happened along the way. Something triggered. What happened next? That's up to you to discover.
This is the point that we all need to ask the question: why are you not an NPC in a video game?
Not yet.
That was awesome. That was
I watched that, and my kid came into the room. I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours ago, and I was sitting there testing the audio and making sure that the file format was going to work for the stream. And my son comes in and he's like, "Are you playing Skyrim?"
Dude, that was so killer.
Cool. I used to be an adventurer like you.
Nicely
took an arrow
done.
to the knee.
Took an arrow to the knee.
Nicely done. Nicely done. That was awesome. Oh my gosh, Tommy, yes.
Yeah. Actually, there's a story behind it because the video was completely different one day before the campaign went live. So the video was pretty standard. It was the preview pages, like moving around, some sound effects on top of that to make it like a motion comic, if you will. But when I watched it like over and over again, I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling confident about this video. It's not really catchy. It's just nothing's really happening with this. So I've been using TikTok for a while now. Kind of
hey, TikToker. That place will drain you of hours.
Yes. Yeah. So I saw this girl that she her whole account is basically her as a bartender in medieval times, right? So she like welcomes wanderers and travelers, adventurers. That's pretty much the watcher, the one that is watching the videos. So I was like, why don't I just do this? Like use my musical theater background and just pretend to be a bartender in space or whatever, and talk about the stories of Dazel around the Endless Moons. And I think it paid off because when I see the stats on my dashboard for the campaign, like half the people actually finish the video. And it's a 1 minute and 10 seconds video. It's not short in terms of nowadays, right? Nowadays,
right.
6 seconds is not short.
8. So, it's actually 8, but it was counting.
but having like 52% that actually finishes the whole video, I think it's a fantastic number. So I'm pretty proud of that last minute decision to switch it up.
Why?
Thank you.
That was awesome, man.
That and the accent. The accent always helps too.
Dominic's asking, does everyone from your Argentina sound this epic?
Oh yeah.
I have to double check on that. But,
I'm pretty sure not. I'm pretty sure Tommy is just epic.
I looked into this, guys. Whole country, exact same voice.
What? Are you serious?
We couldn't afford a second voice, so all the
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like, I would lend mine, but I don't think it sounds cool enough, to be honest. I loved that video. Sorry. Oh, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a great video. Nobody's Illusion on Twitch says, wow, I was just about to make the video game announcer comparison. You're a man of many talents, apparently. That was cool.
Thank you.
That was really cool.
Are we just going to end up doing a stream on Tommy's voice? Is that what?
Seriously? Do we need to do? You know, Tommy,
you
should take this all into consideration. So as you're growing through time and you're developing this hobby careerish type thing you're doing here, you should do a narration of one of your books.
Yeah, I'm actually considering getting into. I mean, I should get like a few lessons around like speaking to the mic and everything, but I actually consider getting a proper mic and do stuff with this voice.
Dude, that's awesome. That would work. Yeah. That would work. So tell us a little bit about your style.
Okay. So for Endless Moons, what I wanted to do originally was, I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. I actually have the Triforce tattooed in my leg. But I wanted to do was a story of, instead of having the hero rescue the princess, just having the princess, the female character, facing the villain instead of having a third party kind of intervening. So that was kind of like the main idea around it. But I wanted to be in space because I'm also a huge Star Wars fan. So I wanted to mix science fiction and fantasy.
Nice.
But there's a lot of like Zelda magic system and influence over there. But my style is basically, I pretty much start with the characters. Can be the main character and the antagonist, and then start to think about the story around them, how they would actually meet for the first time or the final encounter. But the world, the Endless Moons world, kind of developed after that. So basically, it was okay. I have these 5 characters that I like to work with, and then what's around them. Especially because like on the comic books, it's 28 pages, right? So if I spend too much time talking about the Endless Moons as a universe, the story will never move forward. And so I prefer to focus on the characters and what drives them forward in terms of the plot, the story, and then with other things I can actually explore the world that they live in. Because like I have a few like it's quite the limitation of pages, so I need to keep things going. And also in terms of budget, because when I was paying for this, it was like all the hobby, so out of my own pockets, right? So I could have done a story like 40-page story, but that was like double the budget of the 28. So I was like, okay, just focus on the story, get things happening fast, and move the story forward, and then you can worry about how many moons are actually there in the system.
Endless moons, endless.
And what's actually like the different like religions or whatever. If the plot demands it, I'm gonna use it, but not. I don't think that I have to actually explain everything around the universe, just the characters and the plot, and the main plot.
Wow. Okay. Does the environment ever evolve the characters as you're moving through the story, or is it always vice versa, where everything's kind of built around the character, so the character stays the same, but the environment is what's changing around them? Does that make sense?
So in terms of that, since I am a huge video game fan, as you can tell, I'm wearing Overwatch headphones now. I kind of see like the planets or the moons as the levels, like different stage levels. So the characters will obviously evolve because things are gonna happen to them, and they're not gonna be the same from one issue to the other one. But the stage or the environment will not necessarily change. I look at them kind of like, this level or this complement to them, and how you put in a character in that environment, how it would affect them, but not necessarily completely alter what would happen to the environment or the place. It can happen, but not necessarily. It's more like what impact has the environment on the character than the character on the environment.
Oh, it's so cool.
This comment is too great for me to allow this stream to continue going without checking it. J.D. Smith Digiartist says, Tommy speaks, he seduces. I speak, I sound like a Muppet. We've got Andrew Dodge coming in on Twitch saying, what's up, guys? Happy Friday. What's up, Andrew?
Happy Friday.
Side comment on the puppets comment. I was actually with my friends back in Argentina before moving to the UK. We're preparing to do our own version of Avenue Q, the musical. The one is like adults Muppets. Just adult side comment. It's like an adult version of Sesame Street. Just super fun.
Okay, so stating that it would be an adult version would kind of mean that the other isn't okay for me to enjoy as much as I do, and I'm going to take a little bit of offense to that.
In terms of violence and language, I would say like plus 18. That's why.
Oh, okay, but that'll work. You can add. So
we're good. We're good. We can watch Sesame Street for sure.
Now, if you guys are watching on your screen, you see me thumbing through this book. What I'm actually looking at is the preview that Tommy's put up under Crypto Comics. You can go into Crypto Comics. You can sign up, cryptocomics.com/u/Tommy. What was it again? Yarp.
Well, give it a try. You can do it.
Come on, you can do it, Fry. Just come on, dude. Close. Look at the name. Sound it out. Sound it out.
Do it, Jared. Why don't you try to throw me under the bus here? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was
He's laughing. Tommy's like, "This is great."
Just a minute.
Look at these idiots.
Tommy Hurigi. No, I did it wrong again.
That's pretty close. That was better than your first attempt, actually.
Thank you.
Hey.
Come on, Fry. Step it up.
I'm not Nope.
Well, you know what?
My tongue doesn't roll that way, y'all.
Yeah, well, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, you could try.
I have a question for the chat. Do they actually like that it's black and white, or do they actually prefer it to be colored?
Well, okay, so check this out. This is my own personal opinion. And chat, please let us know. Yeah, I know nobody ever asked me anything. That's why I just have to offer it. But so it was nice knowing that Dazel was a redhead, a fiery redhead, because that kind of like, you know, it explained her response, I would say, to her first introduction of an encounter.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, whoa, she's like those old westerns where they shoot first and ask questions later.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa,
yeah.
You know, and but
just not messing around, okay.
Yeah, right. It's like, whoa, okay, be careful. But so seeing the cover and seeing the color on the cover and knowing that she was a fiery redhead, that kind of it gave me certain details of the character, I guess, from a visual perspective.
But were you able to translate those while reading it black and white, or would you actually prefer to continue seeing that?
Well, it definitely it translated because the first thing I saw was the cover. So as I was going through the book, I was putting in the color myself.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Okay.
Let's see here. Nobody's Illusion in chat says, if you're seeing this and not a member of Crypto Comics, please do yourself a favor and sign up. There's way more than just this preview. Go take a look. Thank you, nobody.
Oh, she's okay. Oh, and I just want to point out too that people can take a look at the preview without signing up too.
That's true.
And to get to Tommy's Kickstarter. So please, if you get the opportunity to see this and check out the preview, because you can actually check it out without signing up, and then go check out that Kickstarter because the link's right at the back of that preview.
Yep, you just click Kickstarter.
It's a huge sign.
That was a great idea, by the way. I'm like, so did you do good with the link? And he's like, yeah, it's pretty big. I'm like, oh, okay, I found it.
Illusion on Twitch says, hear me out. Special manga style where a page or two is colored and then the rest is black and white.
I'm actually considering doing a manga version of when the whole story is done. Hopefully in like a few years, but doing a manga style, like reading it backwards and everything.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
that'd be very cool.
I would actually really like that because I actually like the original Dazel in the manga style. I don't know if I can share a picture. With you guys.
If you want to share your screen.
Yeah, just look in that back office there, and you should see
share 1 second. Let me find the file.
Unless you're like me, and you lock the admin out. I did that once midstream. Like I was messing with him,
and then
all of a sudden he was gone, and I was like, "Man, he should have come back. That the joke's over." And he's like swearing at me on Skype. You locked me out of the account, which was bad because it was an admin account. So if we hadn't have been in it, we all would have been locked out of it. It was bad. I got.
Oh, that was awesome. That was great.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So this is actually the original like concept art that I used when pitching back in 2017. But it's a really nice version of the character that I would actually like to explore in a manga style edition of the story in the future.
Do a whole variant.
So is that Dazel or?
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That was cool.
I really like that style. Now, do you have a line on that creator or that style?
Yeah, but he's super busy nowadays. He actually has a very good webtoon going on. So.
Oh, okay.
But there's a lot of manga or animist kind of style artists out there. So I'm sure I'll be able to find someone to.
Oh yeah.
Do something similar. So yeah.
We got Dominic on Facebook asking, who or what was your art inspiration? Now, I know you're not the artist on this book, but I'll redirect this question a little bit.
Okay.
What made you choose this artist and this style in order to properly convey the story that you had in mind?
So I wanted something original. After browsing many artists that I wasn't really convinced from their style, I came across Nick's own art. At least for me, I haven't seen anything like that before. I'm also like pretty late to the party. I started reading comics, I don't know, like 6 years ago. So not, I mean, I haven't read comics for my whole life, so it's only 6 years ago. But when looking for an artist that I could also afford, because that's another huge part in this, when you start as a hobby, someone you can afford and is good at it. I saw Nick and I was like, yeah, this is pretty unique. This is a kind of a blend of styles. It's not your typical like Marvel kind of comic. It's not a manga or anime. It feels kind of cartoony still. So we did a test actually. He offered for free the first page of just one page of the script for free to test it out. And when I got the result of it, I was like, yeah, definitely, I have to go with this guy. Plus, being Argentinian, that also was, I cannot lie.
Yeah, that's way cool. That's way cool.
An added thing to it, yeah. So I mean, everything worked out. I mean, it was a nice communication, great style, good delivery. So yeah.
Well, it looks fantastic.
Yeah,
his stuff looks fantastic. Like
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the nice thing is his frames are really nice and clear cut. The way that things are moving through, the way that the story is progressing is very, very nice and structured and clear. I love that. That. And you know what's happening in the frame too. It's not like, oh wait, is that a foot or an arm?
Right, yeah. And the details also, like if you check I don't know if you guys can open the preview again, but if you check the first few pages on the market, and you check the background there.
Oh yeah, all the different aliens, all the stuff they're carrying and stuff. Yeah, dude,
that's insane. Yeah, I mean, he went like
you know that she's walking through some kind of area that's somewhat large. A lot of different people moving in and out. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of work, a lot of people like kicking it back. You know, so it's a big area. Lots of things happening there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also he does this like the traditional way. He's not a digital artist. He does the pencils and then inks the pages himself.
Wow.
So everything you see is pen and pencil. Actually, and also the cover. He did the cover, and the painting is traditional too. So that's why you can spot like water things. He's also the letterer
too.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dang, nicely done, Nick. Nicely done, buddy. That looks fantastic. See, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, and I know it's more money than but I like color. I really like color. I like colorful comics.
It's gonna happen eventually. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So how many issues do you have in the arc planned out for Endless Moons?
So the way I'm seeing it, again, because of my video game influence, that I'm gonna see like mini bosses and then the final boss, kind of like staging it. Right? So I'm thinking about 3 volumes with 3 issues each, so 9 issues total, 1 to 9.
Oh, excellent!
Sorry, so 1 to 3, volume 1, 4 to 6, volume 2, and 7 to 9, the final volume.
Oh, cool.
I'm aiming towards that. We'll see. I mean, if along the way I find that I need more detail, I might add a few more issues, but it also depends on the interest of Kickstarter or whatever.
Looks pretty interested.
Yeah. Hopefully it's gonna be that way.
You know, I mean, you're doing good, man. He's like,
let's check him in chat again here. JD Smith Did You Artist on Twitch says it's tough because the color can make or break the art. I've seen super saturated colors ruin a book. Yeah, I have too, actually. Even if it's sparring use of colors. Color is nice. That said, great storytelling should be awesome without the color. Scott is a great example of excellent black and white comics.
Oh, yeah, that's an excellent point.
Right, yeah. Andrew Dodge on Twitch says, either color or black and white works for me. I'm into it to support the creator. By the way, just back to the Kickstarter.
Woo! Thank you so much.
Man.
Thank you.
Andrew's such a stud.
Yeah.
Nobody's Illusion says, oh, that's good to know. I meant manga style in terms of color versus black and white for the entire comic. The art and style shouldn't have to change unless you want it to. Also a good point.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
J. Smith Did You Artist says, good looking book. Joe Frazier on Facebook comes in to say, yeah, the art is beautiful. Regarding the color, I say first round color covers and black and white inside. This way you can kick out your books faster. Then do a full color omnibus and or color issues.
Yeah. Nice. Joe gets it. Joe gets it. Yeah.
Joe does get it. Yeah. He gets a lot of it.
Hey, he gets a bit. I'll give him that.
Okay. He has to deal with us.
Joe's all right. It's okay. Poor dude.
Seriously, huh?
Nobody's Illusion says, oh, Joe's idea is perfect.
Yeah. We agree with you, Illusion. We agree with you.
I think Joe just likes the book, so he wants to see it take up more real estate on his bookshelf.
I agree with you. I think you're actually absolutely right. So what would you say motivates you? Is it just a hobby factor on this particular thing? I mean,
no. I have the ambition. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but I have the ambition to hopefully in the future turn them into animated series or video games too. I mean, I'm planning to do like a transmedia kind of a product or world or IP, not only comics but also other things around it. Video games for sure because I love video games, but I mean it could preferably be adapted into animation. So hopefully it gets traction. I mean, a great example of that is Cleopatra in Space. I think it started off as a comic book or a graphic novel, and now it's been animated as a children's animation show, but still very successful. So a few examples that this could be, I think, hopefully in the future.
Right.
So
a lot of things,
and it's happening more and more frequently lately.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
I mean? Video games, everything like that's tying in a lot.
Yeah.
Dominic on Facebook asks, this may be a dumb question. No, it's not.
No dumb questions, only dumb answers.
Always ask. That's how you learn, man. But what is an omnibus? An omnibus is actually a large format collection. So for example, if a creator like Tommy here makes 9 books, he can put them all together into one giant collection without trimming or cutting anything out of it. A lot of times they'll actually add additional elements inside of an omnibus, like the making of art, maybe the sketches and pencils for the covers, stuff like that. So you get a better idea of the history and the world building that goes on there. And they'll actually combine it into one giant volume. Sometimes that's a single book. Sometimes that book in itself is still too large for that. But a good example of an omnibus is something like Dreamkeepers, where they've got a whole bunch of issues and they just kind of combine them together into different volumes. Those volumes can all be combined together later into an omnibus. Kind of the large scale collection. Think about it that way. We got Nobody's Illusion coming in saying large edition comic book or manga that collects multiple issues. And there we go. We're solid. So let's run through this here. And I can either show my screen or Tommy, if you'd like to show your screen, that might work even better. Do you want to go ahead and tell us some of the things that you guys got going on in your stretch goals?
What people might be interested in, man. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, work right from the preview into the. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I guess I should probably wait to show that, huh? I probably should have asked you.
What was it?
I don't know. Some kind of art.
I didn't.
Did you paying attention?
Tommy? Is he messing with us? I'll cut you, Fry.
Oh, did you see like the more cartoony art?
Yeah.
We can talk about that too. Yeah, sure. This is another project.
Hey, whatever you want to show, man.
Yeah. Let's go with the. Let me see if I can share first.
Verify in StreamYards. You right now are showing a screen with a white background. That'll show you what I'm about to show. That way we can verify that is something you want me to show on screen.
I don't know how to change the screen actually, though. It's the one that's showing is my second screen.
Oh,
so let me see if I do this.
Sorry about that.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Now it works.
Okay. Jared, stop. Jared, stop it. People are trying to pay attention to him.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Not you trying to get us to play merry-go-round here.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect. Yeah, that works. Yeah. So yeah, I just added a new backer. So thank you. I think it was Andrew on the chat. So stretch goals, yes. So the first goal was pretty easy to achieve. Was like 100 extra pounds on it. A few wallpapers for the phone. I'm also working on desktop wallpapers. These are a few examples of them, but I have a few more on the pipeline for backers. I use one myself, actually. Let me see if I can show you. Pretty cool looking background. I'm a WhatsApp update.
Right on, dude.
It looks pretty cool with the title on it.
Nice. That's way cool.
Yeah.
I just have a picture of Jared.
Why would you do that? You're just curious.
It just reminds me of someone I love every morning.
Where did he get the picture is what I want to know. Probably photoshopped it.
Probably gets you out of bed in the morning. It's like, oh my God.
Am I standing over a vent?
No.
Holding my skirt down on your
what?
phone?
No, but this has to happen. Chat, y'all know what's going to happen on one of these badges.
There's an image of that I don't want to happen. Now,
this is going to be a badge. It's going to be a badge.
Get this out of my mind, but
I'm sorry. That was horrible. Oh, it's terrible.
It's going to be a badge.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay, well, let's take a break from this so that we can get back into serious stuff. And in order to take a break from that, what we're going to do is Dominic Colby actually asked, do we have a badge
today? Look at that. Right on cue.
And we do. The exclusive badge code today is Cyan. Tommy, do you want to show that off?
Yeah. Right, yeah.
Okay.
Give me a second. I'm struggling with the screens. But
no problem. No problem.
Okay.
Am I pronouncing that right? You pronounce it Cyan for the book, right?
The crew, the ship, yeah. Okay. Cyan.
Nice.
I like crew, the ship is a Cyan, yeah. So it's
that's it.
Oh yeah, look at that.
To make it show up. Isn't that cool?
Damn.
That's your badge, buddy.
Yay!
And we all get it.
Nice.
And Joe Frazier comes in on Facebook say, I noticed a braid on the left shoulder. That's a cool part of the character. It reminds me of someone I know. He's talking about me. No, back when I had long red hair.
Gosh. He's not. Well, wait a minute. I remember that time. You totally had a braid.
I look great. What can I say?
I don't know about
hold it off.
What happened to you?
I mean,
okay, so now let's get into serious mode. Let's talk about what's going on this Kickstarter. Let's talk about some of these other things.
Okay, so wallpapers, and then the second one was not is the sticker sheet. Originally, it was gonna be only the Dazel portrait and the title. But then I decided, you know what? Why not add a few more? So I added these three like chibi looking Dazels, whatever way you want to pronounce her, but that are drawn by Macron, another artist that I'm working with for the other project that you saw that we can talk about later. But yeah, so every physical backer is gonna get one of these sticker sheets with 5 different designs, but 10 in total, so 2 of each, actually.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's pretty cool. And then the next goal that we're pretty close to get into is a music theme for the series.
Like
1
a
minute
soundtrack type?
Yeah, like a 1 minute kind of soundtrack to start like working on some music for the series. This again very inspired by Legend of Zelda, which has like iconic music. Star Wars too, but mostly by Legend of Zelda. So hopefully if we get this going, it might be the soundtrack for the next campaign, for the video. I don't know, maybe. And also because we surpassed the 150 backers, I'm working on voiceovers for the characters. So cool. Yeah, adding another audiovisual kind of element.
Are you doing them?
Myself? No.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh my gosh, you are like so talented.
I mean, I'm versatile, but yeah, I cannot do female voices. I mean,
so which voices? Are you Captain Debogo?
I'm probably gonna do Captain Debogo. I have a friend that is a voice actor. He's doing Philly and 08.
Right on.
But I can show you actually Dazel's.
I think Fry would make a great Dazel.
I have a.
Quit giving away my cosplay ideas.
I have a draft of Dazel that I can show you guys actually.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Let me check. Pull the file. Second.
Oh, let me hide your screen while you're going through your files there, buddy.
Oh, yes, please do that. Thank you,
never
sir.
know.
You never want to take a chance either.
I made the mistake of showing Jared's My Documents folder once.
That is not true. It wasn't my fault.
It was horrifying.
It
Tommy.
was Fry's.
Tommy, I've seen some shit, man.
I can't imagine.
It was
Hey,
awful.
guys, I'm right here.
It was awful.
I'm right here.
Will you be able to hear the sounds too?
We should be able
yes,
to.
you have to select share audio. I think. Is that an admin feature, Fry?
Ooh, you know what? Yeah, it's actually. I'm not sure if we can. If it's just an audio file, I'm not sure if we can share it on StreamYards. I thought we could.
I can share a video file, I think. So maybe that works.
Okay, great.
We can try. I can put play and see what happens. But well, my screen's going crazy, but you're not listening to it, right? No sounds coming out?
No, not yet.
I'm not hearing anything.
So let me try the other function, video file.
Oh, I hope.
1 second.
And while he's doing this, I just want to remind everybody out there that can and would be so kind to like and share this video to help Tommy out with his Kickstarter and to get the word out about Tommy, a great creator in the comic book industry that's putting out really good quality work, feeding an artist. So please support this. It is fantastic. Please give a like and a share anytime you see Tommy on any show, because this is what will help the creators be able to create more for us to enjoy. So I just want to put that out. Go ahead, Tommy.
Well, thank you for that. Yeah, this is a passion project that I'm really happy to be working on. So, and really, really happy and grateful that people actually want to see more of it. Or enjoy it. The first book. Overwhelmed really by the number of backers. I was not expecting this number when I was like, took this leap of faith. Okay, let's see what happens. But I was not expecting 162 backers for sure. Yeah.
Wow, that is incredible. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people, and it really does, reinforce what a great job you're doing. Your comic looks fantastic. You're really thinking about it. You're not trying to get complex with anything. You're trying to keep it simple and deliver a good quality product.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah. Complexity would come with the following campaigns, but yeah, for this one, in the first one, I had to keep it simple to make sure that Labor
knocked it out the park.
Yeah. Well, let me jump into chat here real quick, guys, because it seems like we might have some relevant information coming through that we didn't even notice. So Andrew Dodge comes in to let us know that your Kickstarter is now at $3,847.
Wow.
Nobody's Illusion says we can see it but can't hear it. Yeah, we're getting that figured out. Hopefully we'll be able to resolve that. And then Andrew Dodge comes back in to say, by my calculations, all stretch goals are unlocked.
The thing is, it has to be in pounds. You have to look at those numbers.
You got to do the conversion.
Yes, I'm the UK.
We'll see if he has a calculator that can do that conversion.
From what I'm seeing, it's still 2,800 pounds, give or take. So we're 200 pounds short of the music theme that I really want to do. So 200
pounds. You can make this. You have until now. When does your Kickstarter end?
Like for you guys, it would be like Monday night.
Okay, urgency sale, boys and girls.
I believe we've got 3 days to go.
Help him out. Share.
Coming in from chat, Dominic Colby on Facebook says, "What made you want to make a comic in the first place? Like, we're going to go from just an idea to I'm going to do this."
Okay, so yeah, this is a good question because again, when I was working on the original story, that it was a book, super hard, so I just stopped it. But when I was getting into comic books, because when I moved to LA, pretty much that's when I started reading comics more frequently. I always been like a more visual kind of guy, so that's why I've been doing like courses and certificates around like film and TV because I'm really into that sort of medium. So when I was thinking about the story, I was just visualizing like a storyboard for it, basically. So, and when I found out that my professor actually worked for comic books, I was like, you know what, I should give this a try. I mean, I'm not gonna draw it, but I can definitely write a script that could be the basis of a comic book structure. And what really helped out was I use free software. It's called CeltX actually, for writing the script, and it's really super simple to do. Like a structure, you can do your own comic book structure. So that really helped out to have the basic script going around a comic book. So I would say that, because I always been more visual. So the novel was getting nowhere, but a comic book was way more achievable in terms of what I was seeing in my mind for the story. And I just went for it. I mean, I just did a pitch presentation for class. And then I said, why not continue this? It involved part of my savings for sure, because I had to pay the artist, but it was a gamble. And it was more of a marathon than a race for sure, because this was almost 4 years ago, right? So
an endurance run.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It took a lot of patience for sure.
Wow, 4 years in the making, basically. And you are, wow, that's fantastic. What a great journey. What a fantastic journey. So you kind of fell into comics just as you were looking at a communication forum, basically, like which type of entertainment would you use to tell your story, and you just saw comics, was like, I'll try this, and boom, you really resonated with that. Wow.
I mean, if I had the money, I would love to just jump into animation, right? But in terms of something achievable, it was way easier to just give it a try with a comic book, and see what happens. Also, like, test the audience out, if they like the story, and then think ahead. Okay, I can actually shop this around if people like it, and see if someone wants it to do something else with it. But I mean, yeah.
Aside from the Hasbro cartoons, a lot of cartoons and movies are from comics. Like that's where they originate, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That's so fantastic.
And every year, new IPs are getting adapted to the screen. Yeah. All the time, being manga or comic books. I mean, these platforms are hungry for content, right? So they're looking everywhere to adapt something that people like. So yeah, you never know. We'll see.
Well, and we like Endless Moons.
We do, yeah.
So I think you're on track.
Absolutely.
Just so you know.
Andrew, did you get the file? I'm not sure if you got it or not. I sent it.
I see it ready to go. Let's see if this will work, guys.
Your acquaintance. You can call me Dazel, non-guild bounty hunter. Eliminations, extractions, and protection are all on the table. I only operate in the outer moons. I never meet my clients in person. You can transfer the funds when the time comes.
So that's
100%. That's her voice, dude. 100%.
Dude,
right? It fits, right? It fits.
So accurate,
right?
Yeah.
So
you can actually see her speaking like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah. So that's one example of the voiceovers that I'm working on. That was my voice, actually. No, just kidding.
What? I was like, what? Oh,
At this point, it wouldn't surprise anybody that's watching the stream.
I'm so good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So thinking ahead, like maybe the campaign number 2, I'll have Dazel speaking like previously on Endless Moons, and then we can go over quickly like issue number 1 and jump into issue number 2. So kind of blending what a TV teaser would look like for the story or something. So yeah, I'm all the time trying to blend the mediums for this world.
That's great. Yeah, man, I think it's awesome. I'm thinking that you're going to do really well with this. I mean, you're already successful on Kickstarter, so congratulations there. But I think that it's a great story. It's very, very well written. You have a definite bright future in front of you in comics, man. I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you.
What is coming after Endless Moons?
Okay,
what do we have to look forward
let's talk about that. So the plan with Endless Moons is hopefully, because we're working on number 2 right now. Nick is illustrating number 2. The script is done, so he's working on that. Is to launch number 2 around September, I would say, of this year. So in like 6 months, give or take. Issue number 2, and around May, I'm thinking I'm launching a webtoon. So like small bites of a story. Yeah. That's the one that you saw. That, let me see if I can show you again. So it's
allegedly that we allegedly saw.
Yeah, totally allegedly.
But it was planned. It was planned.
Oh, it was planned. It was planned, dude. That's
perfect,
even
then.
better.
Perfect.
Of course, it was part of the plan.
Nobody's Illusion came in to say, "Yeah, I'm a fan." And that was dang nice. Talking about the voice.
Yep.
Previously,
so this one is an urban fantasy kind of story. That it has like the cartoony look for the webtoon kind of audience, right? If you go over the webtoons, it's way more cartoony than what a like traditional comic would look like. So
who's doing the art on this? Sorry, Tom.
It's called Macron. Let me write that down on the chat. She's from Indonesia.
Just so we can give her a shout out here.
Oh yeah.
You're putting that in the private chat?
Yes.
Okay. I will forward that out really quick as soon as that comes up.
That's her. Really good style. Definitely a different audience that Endless Moons for sure. But yeah, I'm working on this. I have 10 chapters done. It's not like the Endless Moons kind of 28 pages, right? It's way shorter than that. So I have 10 of those written down. It's like small bites of stories. And she's working on chapter 5 now. So hopefully around May, I'll have 10, 15 of them done, like, ready to go. Because usually when you launch a webtoon, what I've seen is that creators launch like 3 chapters at once on day 1, for you as a viewer to rush through those 3, and then I need the 4th, and you have to wait for the next week actually to see that.
Yeah, let him binge a bit and then make him starve.
Wow, that is just
as a fan.
That's rude, man.
That's cruel. That's cruel. That's how it works.
Let's fatten them up and then starve them.
That's how it works.
It's the worst, Tommy. Don't do it to me, man. Don't do it. It's so bad.
Good plan. Good strategy. I like it.
And then let me show you one more thing.
Ooh.
Then, because during my time in LA, I was living in a student accommodation house, right? And we were like 50 international students in that huge house. There used to be a sorority, then turned into private accommodation. So I when I was there, I wrote a few like short comic strips about my time there. And I want to twist it also again with more comedy, urban fantasy kind of thing. So I'm writing those right now. My time that's during that year in LA, kind of like altering kind of the reality, because I didn't have my dog back then, and you're gonna see him pop up in the image that I'm gonna show you guys now. But yeah, like having a comedy approach to my time during that year in LA, and it should pop up now. So that's it.
Oh, shiz. That's your dog, ain't it?
It's my dog, Shiro, the Dalmatian. Yeah.
I love that. I actually had a Dalmatian. They're awesome. Man. Oh, they're runners.
Yeah. They spin like my home in the garden is like running around, like so much energy. So yeah, it's like, again, more comedy, shorter form kind of story, but yeah, I'm aiming to do like 4 panels each comic strip. We'll see.
Cool.
But yeah, moving the story forward, nevertheless. But this approach, to be honest, I'm testing a lot of formats and things and artists. See what works, what doesn't. Like the webtoons thing is kind of a long shot because there's so much competition going on in that platform. But
absolutely.
So it's pretty much testing the field, see what happens with that. But yeah, I'm having fun testing these things out, formats and artists to work with.
We've seen a lot of books and stories that get picked up on webtoons though, and just skyrocket. Look at There's Temerity, there's Aldair, did huge on webtoons, huge. That's Gemma Young.
It's a great promotional platform where you can really drip out and allow people the opportunity to taste what's going on. And that's how you get them, so that you can actually get them to a Kickstarter or a crowdfunding, where you can actually monetize and to help on the delivery aspect, if you will.
That's kind of the approach that I'm taking. Trying to do like a season kind of thing with this story that I showed you guys. Do like 20 mini episodes, like weekly episodes, and then get those 20 into a physical, actual printed comic book. That if there's fans that want the printed edition, they can go to Kickstarter and get it because they read it on webtoons, but they want to get the story basically printed with some extra elements of it to collect, basically. Yeah.
So and with that, speaking of collections, are you going to be offering signatures or any type of add-ons on your Kickstarter?
So I asked for the add-ons because Kickstarter is working on the add-ons as a new feature for creators, because nowadays it's not available to everyone. So it's like kind of a beta kind of thing. Unless you use like a backer kit, like a separate kind of platform, I think, at least that's what I've been saying. But
I'm just asking because I want to know if my book is going to be able to get signed. Are you going to sign my book, Tommy?
I mean, if you want to, I could do that. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I have a few friends and family that want the book signed, so I'm doing that for them. But my signature is not pretty at all, but I can sign it. Like I can buy it.
It has nothing to do with prettiness. It has to do with his wall.
Just, you know what? I feel like at this point, Tommy, just talk to the cover for like 5 minutes and then put it in the mail.
You know, I'll add a special QR code.
Yes. And then you just snap, and then you hear his voice, and it says, "Fry, this book's for you," or something like that.
Sounds dreamy.
That's actually going to happen for the characters. So when you get to the actual, it's going to be colored, but when you get the deluxe edition, you're going to be able to look into the QR codes of the characters, and that's going to take you to the video, like the Dazel one speaking to you.
That's such an excellent idea, because I mean, honestly, like I was just thinking about how the cover set me up with the color format to kind of follow in my head as I read through the story, and now the hearing that voice and seeing her face at the same time, I could just see it reading in that way. That's such an excellent way to do it, Tommy. That's so cool. I freaking love that.
Thank you. Yeah. So it's gonna be like a short bio of each of the 7 in the ship, presenting themselves. Like,
we got Joe Frazier on Facebook saying, "Please do sign books, mine at least."
I'm sorry for the way that my friends are behaving, Tommy. I apologize ahead of time for
their
favor asking. I don't even know the words. I don't even know the words.
I'm a shrill. I do. Sign my book.
Oh my gosh! He just admitted he's a shrill on live. Oh.
Yeah. Tommy isn't sending me anything for free. I'm just asking.
Oh, I know he ain't.
What he's sending
I know he ain't. That's one thing about Fry. He'll get in there and put his money where his mouth is.
That's true, and it's filthy.
It is filthy.
That's really is. It's sad.
It's okay.
That being said, if you guys haven't been able to back this Kickstarter, I mean, we know right now, man, with COVID thing going on, all that kind of stuff, a lot of people are out of cash.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What you can do to help support Tommy is to share it out. Share out this video, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, come on, people, like and subscribe the video.
Anyways. It's not hard. You just
it's free.
the button. It's free. Exactly. See,
wait a minute. We're doing this wrong. We're doing this wrong. Tommy, can you please ask the people in chat to like and subscribe our channel?
Chat, like and subscribe. Thank you.
Yes, that was nice. And I just want people to understand. Look, not everybody can be like Fry and Andrew and back with money. They got to be like
Fry
me
and Andrew.
Have the money. Yeah, you know, the crutchy.
Oh, okay.
Oh my heck. Anywho, but I don't have that ability, but I do have the ability to like and share, and that's one way we can contribute, even when we don't have the ability to back it. And it's a numbers game. Get it out there. Get it in front of as many people as we possibly can. We can help them by overriding the algorithms and becoming the algorithm for them, liking and sharing.
Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, every single platform that you guys use.
Yeah,
help a lot.
There's always Wall Street Bets on Reddit.
What was that?
So go to Wall Street Bets on Reddit.
Yeah, put this on Wall Street's on. Please, I want to see.
Don't waste your money on GameStop. Just get a quality premium like story.
Exactly. Right? There's no gamble.
It has more value than a GameStop stock.
You're not gambling with your money. Exactly.
You're actually getting entertainment for life. Yeah.
So one of the last questions I want to ask you, Tommy.
Go ahead.
Because you come from Cambridge.
Yes, indeed.
What are your thoughts?
Where is this going, bro?
About the comic book industry. I want to know your thoughts about the comic book industry.
Okay. Again, based on my completely basic knowledge of it, because I'm pretty new to it, but I really see it going into digital. And the Kickstarter campaigns. I mean, you see like big studios like Boom Studio doing the Power Rangers campaign that just ended today. Those things are still gonna happen. Like more big players are gonna jump into platforms like Kickstarter to do like a collector's edition. But I feel like the traditional like weekly printed thing is gonna continue going down, and people are just gonna consume it through their phones. And then go to these special editions or collector's editions to actually get something different for them, for their bookshelf. But as talking about like the usual consumption of comic books or webtoons, which is like last year was insane, the growth that those guys had. Digital is the thing that's gonna be the main source of revenue, probably, in terms of subscriptions or something like that. And then added to that, these special campaigns going around, something unique to offer the fan base around the same IP. But yeah, you get them engaged all year round through their phones, and then you offer them something special once or twice a year, at least for the big ones. But for us, like small indie creators, I think there's still room for us to do like campaigns every 4 months or 6 months, because people actually like to support these indie stories. They want to see more of them, because I think there's a lot of saturation too. That also happens with the movies, right? Like it's like yet another like superhero story. And I think that people are hungry for something different. That also happens in like in other social media, like Netflix and stuff. They want to see a different kind of story. So yeah, I think it's going that way in terms of creators doing digital approach, but also taking advantage of a very loyal fan base when it goes to support something unique and collectible for them.
Excellent. So I think we're on the cutting edge, wouldn't you say, Fry? We're on the cutting edge, right?
I feel like it. Razor blade.
Razor. Ooh, the
razor. We're right on
the razor's edge, Tommy. The razor's edge. Not just cutting. We're like slicing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just like through cardboard.
That got awkward real quick. That being said, I just want to remind everybody that Tommy is in the UK right now. He's at Cambridge. It's very late.
Yeah, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, dude. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for doing the stream with us.
Thank you for your time, Tommy.
It was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much for having me. It was a blast.
It was our pleasure, dude. It was our pleasure. Thank you so much for doing such a great comic. Thank you so much for putting forth such a well thought out, well planned Kickstarter. I encourage anyone and everyone to back it if they can't. Like and share this video to help promote it. Check out the preview. You can get a link from there right to the Kickstarter. But thank you so much, Tommy. Thank you for staying up. You weekend warrior, you.
Monster.
Anytime. Let's do this again when the second campaign comes along.
I say that, but he turns his head and he's got an Overwatch logo, which tells me that he's not going to bed.
What?
He's about to jump on another shooter or something.
Really? He's like, guys, I gotta go. Don't hold me on too long. I gotta go. COD. Hey, dude, what's your handle? Because he got me hooked on this COD.
Use some push to talk. Okay. Don't put your handle out right now.
I know what that means. Don't do it. I was just joking.
Okay.
I'll find you.
That being said, once again, Tommy, thank you. Everybody that's watched, make sure you like, subscribe, share the video up, and make sure you follow along for more
hang out with us.
Fun chats like this. There you go.